Today is National Haunted House Day. Ooh. So it's very fitting that we have our next guest on the show. Now, this guy over here, Frank. He hangs out around haunted houses, but he's really not so scary. He's actually taking a message of kindness across the United States for many kiddos being bullied. The monsters are around them at school. Frank wants to remind students, don't be a monster. Frank joins us now along with Erin Kelly. Good to see you both.
Thanks so much for having us.
Hey, I'm not afraid to high-five Frank. He's on a good mission. So, Erin, tell me how Don't Be a Monster was founded.
Yeah, so owners of haunted houses founded us. The 13th floor based out of Denver and House of Torment based out of Austin.
That's awesome. And the goal is, because October is bully prevention month, right? So Don't Be a Monster, how do you fit in?
So it was kind of a natural marriage of causes, with October being National Bullying Prevention Month and obviously Halloween. And they just formed together and started this program with the goal being to educate kids in school around bullying.
And talk about how the kids have reacted so far. How do they learn from Frank?
Oh my gosh. So Frank represents kind of everyone. He's supposed to be someone who's just a little different. We show videos of him in school just going about his day, and we see kids throughout the school picking on him, and it kind of helps the kids realize who the real monsters are.
Right, so they don't want to be a monster, a bully.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. What kind of response have you gotten from the program, not only from the kids, but teachers and parents?
It's been tremendous. It's been really, really great. Yeah, we do a post-presentation survey at the end of the year. We visit hundreds of schools throughout the U.S. This year, we're doing over 300 presentations.
Wow!
And 99.23% of people surveyed find our presentation beneficial and useful for their kids.
That's fantastic. You're doing good, Frank. So if somebody's watching right now and they want to get Frank out to their school, is that possible? How do they do that?
Yeah, absolutely. So probably the easiest way to go about it is to visit our website, which is just don'tbeamonster.org.
Okay.
There's a page where they can go and schedule a presentation and reach out to me to ask questions. But we're a national program. We're in 18 cities throughout the U.S.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's huge. It's gotten so popular. Why do you think it continues to grow?
I think that people are starting to realize the long-term effects of bullying. They're starting to see a little bit more how lowered self-esteem, low attendance in schools, and they're taking it a little bit more seriously. There's some fantastic bullying prevention organizations throughout the U.S., and ours is just one of them that has a really unique approach. So
Really? Yeah, sound off, Frank. That's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Good. It's good. And not only bullying in school, though, but now, when I was a kid, I didn't have this cyberbullying.
Absolutely.
That's sad.
Yeah, and that, I think, is a really unique struggle that we're dealing with, because if you think about it, the adults that are addressing cyberbullying, like you said, we didn't really grow up afraid to look at our phones, because we didn't have cell phones when we were in middle school, you know? So I think that that's a really interesting challenge that we're having nowadays, is explaining to kids, one, this is a type of bullying that has your name attached to it.
Right.
Unlike, you know, physical or verbal bullying, it's kind of a he said, she said kind of thing.
That's a good point.
With cyberbullying, your name is right there and your IP address, and it's a lot more serious, I think, than kids realize.
I always tell my boys, it's so easy to be nice to other people.
It is.
It's hard to be a mean person,
Yeah.
so be nice to others. How do we
There you go.
combat that trend of cyberbullying or just bullying in general?
I think awareness is what's going to help. I think, like you said, I think kids don't realize their name is attached to it, and they don't realize that it's illegal. This harassment is illegal in many states throughout America, and I think showing them how serious it is, how detrimental it is, and kind of showing them the high road, which is what we do a lot in our presentation, is encourage them to be upstanders, which is someone who stands up for your friends and peers. We encourage them to be heroes in their school.
Leaders.
Yeah, I think giving them a different route, a different option is going to be really beneficial.
In your work, have you seen the lasting effects of bullying?
So I think, so Don't Be a Monster has been around since 2012. So as far as seeing long-term effects, I think we're on a good path, but we haven't quite been around long enough to see these middle schoolers, you know, become adults and go to college and see if they take the messages that nowadays everyone's talking about and apply them. But I can't see us hurting anything. I think that it's only good to
Oh, absolutely.
to teach kids better ways to behave in school.
And Frank makes kids feel empowered. That has to make you feel good, right, Frank?
Oh, feel good, yeah.
Feel good? Can I get a high five from Frank?
High five.
Yes! I think we have some kids here in the audience. You want to run up and give Frank a hug? Come on, run up, Frank! See, Frank's a nice guy. Don't be a bully. Don't be a monster. You gotta love Frank. Celebrate National Haunted House Day today by taking your first step to stomp out bullying in your community. Find out how Frank can visit your kid's school by visiting don'tbeamonster.org. Frank comes to schools at no cost because of partnerships with haunted houses like the 13th floor in Denver, which you can check out if you're feeling brave. Buy your tickets today, and proceeds of the sales will go back to the Don't Be a Monster program. Please visit this website if you'd like tickets. GetScared.com. Again, GetScared.com.